Hello everyone, welcome back to the Rohan campaign. Before we begin, I just wanted to drop you guys some information. I have officially begun a schedule for all of the series on the channel, and I've been following it for the past week, but I have yet to actually express that to you guys, except for a few hints. Not so much hints, but I've just been saying, like, see you next Friday, that kind of thing at the end of videos. But basically what I'm saying is I have yet to make a video showing you the schedule, but I just wanted to inform you that there is a schedule in place, and you can look forward to a more comprehensive video later. Currently, I have the Rohan campaign scheduled on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays alongside the Gutes campaign, and then that will alternate with the other two series as well, but that's not necessarily what we need to talk about right now. What we need to talk about is Kamik, and what sort of fucking asshole he is to essentially migrate across the entire planet just to fuck with my shit. Honestly, this guy is truly the worst kind of asshole, and I can't even look at his dumb face. Could be a woman for all I know. He's going to arrive at Isengard next turn. We will destroy him as we did Hill. And we have the Cav in Foldberg that we can then give to Eomer. Weirdly enough, Foldberg does not have nearly as much free upkeep as you would think. It seems the Hornburg, rather, would be the place to put these cavalrymen, aside from the fact that we've got it full up with Helmingas. That's just fine. We have 3,500 gold to spend, and we're currently looking at 2,600 per turn, so we can definitely afford to recruit some more units. Unfortunately, I recovered from the previous crash that caused the last episode to end prematurely, but I don't know what I did exactly, but I don't have any of the notifications. I don't know if we built anything, what we've recruited, or what, but I assume that we've just finished a barracks in Bregnus because I can now recruit. Or perhaps we finished the land clearance? I'm not sure. We're going to get the farmhand archers and the pikemen, and then of course these two units once the time is right, aka next turn. We are going to have to hold the town against Dunland here. I doubt he's going to besiege the city. It kind of looks like he's just ranging around, perhaps looking for some weak target. The furthest he can get, though, is between Bregnus and Ginird, and we can march out from either settlement to destroy him. We can even hit him with the cav if necessary. And then I assume we would still have enough time to turn around then and attack Camille? I'm not sure. Actually, no. If we were to take the horsemen and attack here, we would then not be able to use them in time to attack Kamik. So we're going to spend some more gold to do a bit of recruitment and or building, I suppose. In Bregnus, we can go with... I'm not sure if we necessarily need any of these buildings. Ginird, though, there's nothing available to build. I wanted to build a leather worker in Foldberg so that we can begin upgrading our troops' armor. In Isengard, we're actually able to retrain all of our troops to get maximum armor as well as a melee bonus from the Pole Turners Guild. The culture of Isengard is around 13% right now, and we only need, I think it's 15% before we're able to get some units, I think. Okay, so it's 25% for all of the professional units, but as far as the here we go. It's the militia and the scouts we can get at 15%. So we're very nearly ready to get those guys on board. I think we can build a stables in Isengard. We currently are getting a huge reduction in building cost in Isengard, so I'm not too upset at dropping some gold on that. But I would much rather retrain our troops, get them the armor, get them the weapons. Let's go 3 axe units, 3 sword units. We're currently still occupying the bridge. We don't necessarily need all of these units because it appears that these invading armies are not going to bother attacking them, essentially. So we don't necessarily need to bother garrisoning them as much as we are doing. We're getting this unit of riders back. We still need militiamen to garrison Tirith Anduin, so apparently we can't afford as many as I'd hoped. Okay, we can actually build... I think it would be quicker to build a land clearance than it would be to recruit additional militia and ship them out. That seems to be the case. Although we can actually recruit militiamen in Roshburg, so we'll send 2 units. Yes, 2 units of militia over. That will work. And we can then disband these guys. Or should I just ship them over? 200 per turn. They cost about 600 to 700 to recruit, so within 3 turns we've already spent the gold that it takes to recruit them, so it's probably best actually that we just disband them right now. There we go. We'll save the gold of their upkeep, and then we can spend it within a few turns on recruitment. Okay, we're set for the turn, and we may as well end it. Now, some of you, I'm not sure if the comments weren't on this series, but a lot of you guys reaffirmed that I take way too long to pass turns, so I'm trying to consciously be quicker, alright? Give me credit. Shower me with compliments. Reaffirm my efforts. Nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. Anyway, let's let's end the turn. Utterly bizarre. The Haven of Umbar has decided to offer us trade rights. Considering they are an enemy of the Kingdom of Gondor and the Principality of Dol Amroth, I feel obliged to decline.
We understand.
I'm not entirely sure how it is we would trade with them anyway. Oh shit. Are you guys seeing this small little army? Oh. Okay. I must confess, I actually got like 4 of those fucking videos when I ended the turn and passed the crash, because we found Minas Morgul, which was a video. We found the Dead Marshes. Okay, so that was a video. Then we also found the battlefield of the Last Alliance. That was a video. I think this is all I saw. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking videos, and we've just reached the Black Gate. So we've finally got a spy keeping an eye on the Black Gate, Mornin. We have a spy keeping an eye on Minas Morgul and the situation with the Osgiliaths. Minas Morgul was recently under siege, but it seems that Mordor has pushed back pretty extensively as well. They've got a bunch of units here, but Gondor is keeping it real tight, keeping the situation under control. They've got Osgiliath. They still have Henethanun. That's the one. And they also still have Ithilien with the castle of Ostilthil. Very, very intriguing. We're still getting a shit ton of gold. We've built some dirt paths in Tirith Anduin, which is definitely great. Let's build a land clearance right away. Why the hell not? Get some infrastructure going. Some agricultural wealth. Let's also get Aelmund to drop a tower right in the middle between the 2 towns. Shazam. Now we have better visage. Oh my god. He was saying vigil. I was trying to say vision, and somehow that turned into visage. I think we also need a tower along the Forest of Fangorn, as well as along the River Anduin. I think there's a river crossing somewhere to the south here. No, it's way the fuck down here, and then way the fuck up there. So we'll possibly need one near this village to keep an eye on that river crossing. I'm amazed that we can't cross near Tirith Anduin. Wonderful. It's a bit of a stronghold in that regard, I suppose. I kind of lost my train of thought, to be honest. Whose fucking port is this? Dol Guldur. The Brownlands. Ugh. Okay, recruitment report. We have retrained a shit ton of units. We have some pikes in Bregnus. And now Aldwulf actually has a considerable army, half a stack essentially. We've got Captain Eulis here coming to reinforce Dunland. Very interesting. We've got Kamik. He's yet to besiege Isengard. We also have Lugnag from the remnants of Angmar from the north. Interesting. I expect that, was it Hormarath? Whichever Nazgul it was, he'll be arriving within a few turns as well. Within Isengard, we've just retrained some of our units, and I want to compare them. So we've gained a point of attack and 2 points of armor, it seems. Excellent. So that's somewhat better. Not great stats by any mean, but it's definitely better than before. I think we'll continue to retrain our professional troops, first and foremost. Just as a side note, Isengard just has a huge amount of recruitment slots. It's amazing. Okay, I think what we'll do here is we'll grab all of our cavalry. It seems to me that...
Your orders, my lord.
Shit, that's not at all what I meant to do. Okay, well, that's the reality we're living with, I guess. That's what's gonna happen here. We're not... Oh, shit. The vast majority of our cavalry is not going to be involved in this battle. Alrighty then. I was intending to bring the vast majority of the riders of Rohan to join us in this battle, but apparently it was never meant to be. Okay, we're going to destroy Dunland. Captain Sebi and Eomer are going to help us. Aldwulf the Chivalrous is going to lead this battle. There's no hope for them. It's, again, a bunch of ragtag troops. The warriors, though, look interesting, and so do the Dunherd champions. Anyway, you guys, I will see you on the battlefield.
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
Alrighty, it seems the Dunlandings have taken up the position on the hill, and that's just fine with me, to be honest. I would much rather, though, redraw my lines, reform, and get in a better position to deal with these fucking danguses. We'll just have to wait for the riders to arrive, I suppose. Here's the question, who has the better infantry? I feel as if the Dunlandings have the better infantry because they've been, you know, raiding all their lives. They've been lifting weights. Probably not eating much chocolate. Not like we fat, tubby Rohirrim. Let's take a quick look at these guys, actually. So they've got just an absolute mishmash of bowmen here. They have their warriors with some sick pelts going on. I have to commend these guys on their choice of accessories. Although, I have to chastise these guys. Like, what the fuck is that? That, like, bandolier type thing? At first, I thought it was suspenders of some kind, and I was going to say, whoa. Whew. You do not have the facial hair to pull off such suspenders. I'll tell you that right now. You need to be at least like a rank 3 lumberjack before you're able to pull off that sort of situation. Okay, we've got all of our cavalry now, and I think we'll grab the horse archers and a unit of riders, okay, and we can skirmish with these guys. And then Eomer and the other two can just support for now. Alright, let's actually get our infantry to head up the hill here. They can put some pressure on the flank. Is that is that the clan axemen wearing the suspenders? Ugh. Even their like skirts are entirely wrong. I was hoping for like a kilt type situation, but it's not at all what's going on. Okay, we're actually getting charged by this cavalry immediately. I think we ought to countercharge with Eomer. Get these horse archers around the flank. There we go. We need some support from the riders. What is this? These are the Dunherd champions. Okay, well, maybe if we can get them out of this situation as well. I thought they had a unit. They definitely have a unit of bowmen. There they are, farmhand archers. Okay, well, we can fuck them right up. Or at least Aldwolf can. So, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, look at this. They're all... They're just doing a collective lamentation about their bad fashion choices, that's for sure. Looking up to the heavens. Dear God, why? Why did you let us wear these suspenders? Ah! Man, Aylmer is just tearing apart. Good God, we've already killed Dunland. Adios, Captain Shitbird. We're going to, again, skirmish these, okay, we'll get Aldwolf to charge into the archers. We'll get our horse archers to skirmish their light infantry, and we've just destroyed, absolutely destroyed their light cav. Unfortunately, they're, what the fuck are you doing? Don't do that, you assholes. We didn't entirely kill the champions or whatever the fuck they are, but we, oh good golly, we certainly did there. Okay, we're going to retreat, check on the archers, they're doing fine. Let's shoot at this unit for now. Actually, I want to fire at the... No, the warriors are too heavily armored. Let's get the axemen involved here. Aldwolf doing just fine against these poor farm hands. Ugh. There's just no good place to be. Like, if you're a proletariat on the battlefield, it's not looking good. Let's be honest here. Good God, the horse archers just cutting a bloody swath through these fucking light infantry. I think, though, we ought to get the spears situated because they're going to get fucked sooner or later. We also need to get, oh shit, these warriors are coming in hot. Let's get Aylmer to intervene, and then we can charge to the flanks with the riders, as is tradition. There we go, we'll get Aylmer to pop off that skill as well. Somehow the axemen not doing so good against our...
Only half the enemy force
against those archers, rather. Okay, we just completely annihilated those warriors. I looked away for a second and they just dissolved. And we've just routed these clan axemen as well. Is that the case? It certainly is. Okay. Well, both units are gone. It seems that way. Okay, we've won the battle. In just like a landslide. Dunland, oh man, they just stand no chance against our cavalry. Even our light cavalry, our horse archers, our skirmishers, just tear apart their infantry, it seems. Oh man. Okay, let's run down these clan axemen, the suspender boys, and head out to the campaign map, I guess. 10 Dunlandings remaining. Okay, we can get Aylmer to turn around, return to the forts. Now, he didn't really lose that many horsemen, so I'm comfortable using those units. And the infantry will return to Bregnus, which will serve as the core to Aldwolf the Chivalrous, the core to his future army, which I'm sure is going to... Shh, please just be quiet for a second. I'm sure is going to conquer the vast majority of Dunland. Of course, with the support of Aylmer and his kind. Alright, let's just put a unit in this fort just in case Captain Ulas tries to get fresh. We have the room to recruit... Not much, actually. Well, we can recruit some fort archers in Guinard, and we will do. Wonderful. We also actually have enough gold for a recruitment in the Hornburg, perhaps. Let's go for some Yorling archers. Definitely want some more archers. Missile units, I find, have been pretty effective against the Dunlandings due to their light armor. So we will obviously look at getting more and more of them. We'll get, what's his name, Alfred to scout out more of the Dunland territories. I know for sure we've got a very small, lightly garrisoned town in Dunard. The capital itself seems to be pretty lightly armored as lightly armored, lightly garrisoned. Now, the question here is, here is Leowine. Unfortunately, the realm of Imladris is no longer where they ought to be. Okay.
Is there something?
We'll talk to the mountain orcs, see if they'll give me some maps.
I do not think
He's not into it, obviously. Okay. We'll have to head up to the actual town of Imladris, first and foremost. It's sort of a no-brainer, you know, that seems to me where we should have headed in the first place, but there you have it. The mission totally threw me off. Hopefully, we will in fact arrive next turn, and that will allow us to complete the mission, which gives us military units. Okay. Once we've done that, of course, we can head up even further north to talk to the dwarves. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's actually... I just want to take a look at Edoras very quickly. Does it tell us about the glittering caves at any point? I suppose you're just supposed to remember the script that appeared at the beginning of your campaign. Anyway, let's head to turn 44. I assume that Kamik is going to besiege Isengard. He is potentially waiting for Lugnag. I don't know. Alright, we're still doing pretty good financially. Roughly 1,000 per turn, and we can probably cap recruitment right about here. We've got troops in Bregnus and Ganird. Lovely.
Your orders, my lord.
We'll get that watchtower, as I mentioned,
With honor.
up here.
This
There
tower
we go. Now we have a better idea of what's crossing the river, although I should have built it, in hindsight, on top of
Yes, my lord.
the hill. But luckily the watchtowers in this mod are dirt cheap, so I'm not too... Although it is going to bother me that I have two watchtowers next to each other. We'll just have to justify it in universe. This village here is a very wealthy village. So it needs to always be vigil for raiders and the like. Always, always. Okay, we'll keep the Riders of Rohan with Eomen for now.
Your orders, my lord.
And I think we'll kind of... Here's my idea. We'll keep him in the north, sort of, as a quote-unquote Marshal of the North. And once we need to strike back against the... I'm not sure what the faction is. The Remnants of Mirkwood? The Shadow of Mirkwood, I think? The guys in Dol Guldur. Shadow of Mirkwood, yeah. Once we need to strike out at them, he can lead the charge, I suppose. These archers, though, we don't need over here.
Yes.
We just have these riders here as a... sort of like a bodyguard to Eomen for now. Okay, so...
Your orders, my lord.
I'm not sure where... where those orcs went. Motherfuck. Kamik has recruited a bunch of... It looks like he recruited a bunch of mercenaries, is what it is. Interesting. So next turn,
Yes, my lord.
we will have to attack him for sure before this gets out of hand. I honestly was not expecting that sort of situation, but here we are. Color me surprised. And we'll put a single unit in all of these forts, just because I'm not sure what Captain Ulas has planned. Like so. Actually, no.
My lord.
In Bregnus, of course. Okay, we'll do this last unit of spearmen. And then we will just put a cap on recruitment for now. Once, of course, the invasion is over, these forces in Isengard, these troops truly will form the core of Aldwulf's army. I mean, just look at the beautiful armor and weapons they have. Professional corps. Let's retrain the spearmen, the fort axemen, and the pikes. Well, we can actually just do them all. Whatever. We have the gold for it, and truthfully, I should be saving up for some buildings somewhere, but I am not. Alright everyone, when we get back, of course, we will destroy Kamik, just as we did Akora Hill. I'm not sure... As far as Alfred's priorities are, what his... Well, it's not important because he just died. Motherfucker. Okay, I need that spy. Let's retrain. I'm not sure why we're retraining. Is it because we have a leather tanner or something? Or are we just retraining because of the men? Whatever, we'll spend the, like, 100 gold it is to retrain these guys. We'll replace Alfred, and we will keep
My lord.
Fulgar here. Actually, let's get him to just kind of poke around.
Approaching quietly.
There's a fort. We've got a village, a lightly defended castle that they have, for some odd reason, not repaired the walls. I think that the clans of Enedwythe are focusing on the Dunlandings at the moment. Very interesting. Surely I have spies elsewhere as well.
Yes.
I have the 2 in Mordor,
My lord. My lord. My lord.
and 1 just sitting in Dunlastyr. Okay, let's get this guy heading up to keep an eye on the Shadow of Mirkwood, I suppose. Something like this.
I shall continue.
Alright, oh shit. Merdad.
Will be much honor in defeat.
It looks like he's given up. He's yet to move. Very interesting. Okay, sorry, I've been trying to wrap up this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. It is currently Friday, so the next Rohan episode is going to show up on Monday. And I hope to see you all then.